Hi everybody, it's Sally from Sally Stampers. Thank you for joining me today. Today I'm bringing you my large candle box. These come in a variety of colours and things, and this one actually was bought for a present for a friend actually last month. In fact, no, it was August. Crikey me, yes. This was bought for a friend for a birthday in August, but because I have been filming so far ahead, I'm not actually bringing it to you till now. That's crazy. But anyway, inside I have stuffed mine with tissue paper, as I say, because it is a gift for a friend. But inside, if I can pull it out without pulling the lid off, it's this gorgeous, I mean, how much is that Forever Fern? I think that's crumbs. Nearly never had a kennel for a friend then. Yeah, I just thought this was just the Forever Fern perfectly. I have one very similar. I've had this, I don't know, maybe 2-3 years, and I actually think it's far too pretty to light. But as you can see, you can get them in different colours and different variations. I think mine just had a plastic lid on. This has an actual proper lid, so it is nice. But yeah, I've sort of made the box. It just about fits nicely with this tissue paper in the top. And then my box, it does bulge a little bit, but like I said, that is probably because I've got crammed a ton of tissue paper in there. But yeah, so that's my box. As you can see, I've only decorated the lid, not the bottom part, because again I was worried that when you're putting the lid on and off you will catch the paper, so I did leave it like that, which I think actually makes it look nice. And it is just quite a simple top. That beautiful gold Speciality DSP on the top just finishes it off. So I'm going to show you how I made this, and it is really simple. So you're going to need 2 sheets of 12 by 12 cardstock, but you're going to cut them down so they're 11 by 11 inches. Per pizzazz, the other one was shaded spruce. So per pizzazz, so the first one, which is going to be my base, I want to score at 3.5 inches. Oh crumbs, I haven't done the inches, centimetres, sorry. Bear with me, I'll do them now. So 11 by 11 is 28. I'm going to write these down, save me having to do it again later. 28 by 28 centimetres, and then we're going to score at 3.5, which is 9 centimetres. Okay, so all 4 sides, like I said, this is the base, so I'm just going to score all 4 sides. Nearly went to 4 then because I was talking about 4 sides. Oh, it's been one of those days. Right, so that's the base done. If you've got a thinner strip of paper or card, then obviously you can use that. I'm just, because I haven't, I'm just going to go with using the piece that I've just scored as my shim for my lid. And then I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. So 11 by 11 inches. 28 by 28 centimetres. I'm going to score again at 3.5 on all 4 sides, but using the shim, because obviously we need it for the lid. I love how this actually stays in place while I'm scoring. That is quite neat. That's tickled me today, that has. Right, so get that in place, there we go. So again, 3.5, 9 centimetres, all 4 sides. So you're going to hold it is, there we go, 3.5. So my lid I'm going to put over to one side for a moment, and then we're going to deal with this base part. So it is just a case of fold and burnish all of those score lines. And then you're just going to simply cut the 4 squares into tabs. Now, I have found that if you give yourself some really good sized wedges here, and then because it is going to be the full, almost the full width of that square, I'm just going to take maybe half of it off. So I'm going to do that on all 4 corners. So a good wedge, and this is because when you cut in your wedge, if you only do a thin wedge, when you come to cut this bit off here, you won't have created much of a wedge, if that makes sense. So that's one side, turn it all the way around so those are at the top, and we're going to do exactly the same again. So cut those down there, and that one, and same again here. Oops, that went a little bit wonky. To be fair, this was a last minute thing. I've not actually measured my candle that I'm putting in this box today to see if it'll fit. That would be funny. That would be very funny. So this is your base. So we're just going to simply adhere this up now with some of our lovely Seal Plus. All of those 4 tabs that you've just created. Lovely bit of adhesive on. And then we just simply fold them up to create the box. Okay, just line those edges up. She says, looking up at the camera to make sure I was in shot and then not lining it up. There we go. So that's the base. Ta-da! Your candle will fit inside. Now obviously mine's a bit big, and this is another reason to pack it out with tissue paper so that when you pick it up you're not squashing your box. Okay, so let's pop that to one side, and then I'm going to do exactly the same now with the lid that we scored. So again, burnish those score lines all the way around, and we're going to cut exactly the same again. As I said, nice big wedges, and take a bit off all 4 corners. I cannot believe that we're in October already. I honestly don't know where this year has gone. It has flown by. Okay. Those are now trimmed as I wanted them. Do the last one. And then the next stage, as you might have guessed, is to pop some DSP on. So that's all cut down to size now. I'm going to pop my DSP on before I make the box up so it's easier. You need a piece of DSP for the top that is going to be 3 3/4 by 3 3/4 because it's a square for the centre. Okay, so I'm just going to pop some. Okay, knew that would happen. Knew that my seal would run out. But it does show you how quick and easy it is to replace. So if you can see there, you've got a larger circle and a smaller circle, and then a bit of a cross and a smaller cross, and they simply slot in, and then it's the same shape in place. Done. That's it. So, whoops, that's when I already sealed. So just roll that on a little bit, get it all over my fingers. Oh, crumbs. It's a good job that's got adhesive on as well, isn't it? Right, 3/4 by 3, 3 3/4 by 3 3/4. I will work out the centimetres and put those on for you. I can't guarantee this will be an exact science. 9.5 by 9.5. That might add up. And then you need 4 of the same for the sides, and these will be 3 3/4 by 3 1/4. So let's go with 9 1/2 by 8. I reckon 9 1/2 by 8. And you want 4 of those to go on all 4 sides. Okay. I am working my pattern. What has happened there? That's a different size to that one. Oh my goodness, but they are the same. I have no clue what's going on here. But I'm sure that your paper will be the right size. Honestly. Anybody'd think I'd not done this before. Crikey. Right, anyway. Now we have our paper. Yeah, anyway, that can go at the back, can't it, if it's the odd one. Right, decoration done. I'm happy to leave it at that. But if you are putting more decoration on the top, you want to do it now while it's flat. Okay, mine is easy enough to put on when it's made up, so that's why I am now adding my adhesive. So same again, just line these up. Anybody that's watched my box making tutorials before will know that once I have the base part of my box done, I put it on the box base, and this is so I can make sure it fits properly. So I'm pushing the bottom corners down here up against my box to make sure that it fits snugly. I'm going to fold these parts across my box base so that they are in place, and then I don't know why this is going wonky, but anyway, then I pop this on. I don't know why it's gone out of shape and completely wonky, but anyway. So where's that odd piece of DSP? That one, right, so that's going to the back. Put my lid back on. And I'll tell you what that was then. That was the tabs inside just catching on the base. There we go. I'm going to have to turn it around because of the paper. So all I need now is to put my decoration on the top. So I have my Speciality Gold, Forever Gold Speciality DSP here. And you can kind of choose really what design you want. There are lots of them. I think I might go with this lovely sort of wreath one actually, if it will fit, or should fit my sort of plan and my design. Let's just pop that piece out of the way. You just sort of have to lift it carefully. Okay, so there's the beautiful, yes, I think that looks quite nice. Let's move this out of the way. So my wreath will go on the top there, and then I have my 2-inch circle punch here. I just want to check something before I do anything more with that. It's not going to look right, is it? Right, change of plan. Back in with this. Put that back. I'm going to go with what I already had because I know that that works. Okay, so I'm going to just pop. You see how easy these are just popping out, and they're not tearing, not pulling on anything. They are literally just popping off. Simple as that. Right, again, let me put those out of the way. Oh, crumbs. Thank you. You stay there. Okay, so the reason I've picked this one is because my 2-inch circle punch fits just nicely on the centre there. So on the back of this one, I'm just going to pop some dimensionals, and then this will go on my box. and sort of try and make it fairly central. I don't think that actually is, but hey ho. So that's my gold bit on, and now for this bit I want my Versamark and my Forever Fern. I haven't done heat embossing for ages, so I actually was quite excited when I grabbed this one out, because I thought, oh, I haven't heat embossed for such a while, and it's quite nice actually. So Versamark onto my circle punch, and then I've got some of my gold embossing powder just here. Sprinkle that on there, give it a good tap to get the excess off, and then I've actually got a little peg here. Save me burning my fingers. Let's pop that away because I don't want to blow that all over the place either. Got my heat tool. I've not actually used my heat tool since I've been in my new craft room. Well, on video anyway. I've obviously used it to prep the videos, but not actually used it on video. I had to get an extension cable out because my socket's on the wall behind me, and it was just a little too far away, so I figured I'd have to get the extension cable out for it, but that's okay, I don't mind. Okay, so that's that heat embossed. If you are going to heat emboss first and then punch it, I have said this a while ago, but make sure you just give it a minute, simply because through pure learning myself and practice, that if you do push it through a little bit too soon, your heat embossed bit that you've done here will smudge. It literally only takes a minute. You see, that's perfectly dry now, but like I said, just make sure you give it a minute or two, because it will smudge if you do it straight away, and I have learnt the hard way. So this now is just going on the top, just there, and then last but not least, some fabulous metallic pearls that I'm just going to pop, just to sort of make the gold even more important, if you like. Gold, 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 and there you have it. That is your large candle box, which I think would be perfect for a Christmas gift too. Thank you for joining me. Hope to see you all again soon. Bye.